Um, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? You don't have anywhere to be after school, right? Alright, good. Um, so, will you walk with me? Alright, awesome. It's kind of a nice day. I think people usually seem to equate nice day with sunshine, but sometimes direct sunshine can just be a little bit intense. A day like this, where you have nice overcast but no rain, it's ideal for walking outside. Sorry, I didn't ask you to come walk with me just so that I could talk about the weather. Come on, let's take the long way around. Follow me. Yeah, I know, you're probably just on the edge of your seat waiting for me to actually cut to the chase. I'm kind of just working up the nerve right now. The truth is, I'm not the most confident person. And I know I portray myself like I don't care. And I try not to care. I try not to care about what other people think because I'm different. I've always been different. I like different stuff, and I've made the conscious decision to wear my differences on my sleeve. So you have to kind of have, well, thick skin to live like that. Which means I spend a lot of time convincing myself that I really don't care what other people think of me. And most of the time it's true. I just don't want the approval of most of our classmates, you know? But, well, you're my friend. At least I like to think we're friends. I know we don't talk a ton, but we do talk, and you're really nice to me. You don't treat me like I'm weird or different. You just talk to me like I'm a normal person with interests and hobbies. And that's kind of what I want to feel like. I want to look however I want, wear what I want, say what I want, and still be given the same respect that other people are. I don't want to seem like a hipster, but the pressure to conform is insane. And honestly, it gets to me. But I've never felt that from you. I've never felt like you see me in a weird way, or that you expect me to just drop the goth act at some point. A lot of people seem to think of me that way. Like, that being goth is not only a phase, but a stupid phase. And it could be a phase. Who knows? A year from now, I could be dressing in pastels and listening to Taylor Swift. God forbid. But even if I do, why does that mean I shouldn't be taken seriously like this? People's interests and hobbies change. That doesn't mean that any one set of interests or hobbies is better or worse than the others. And out of all people, you seem to understand that the things that I like, the type of person I am, it's not just a performance for the sake of being edgy. I don't do this to stand out. I do this because it's who I am. Sorry, I'm talking a lot about myself when this is kind of about you. Not in a bad way. I hope I'm not freaking you out. I just thought that I'd start with a thank you, I guess. Thank you for just taking the time to learn who I am and to give me respect in a way that I'm really not used to receiving. Oh, have you been in the cemetery before? I know, goth girl in the cemetery, how crazy. But it's surprisingly beautiful and quiet. A great place to have a personal chat without risk of being overheard. Besides maybe by the dead. But I don't think they're going to be sharing our secrets anytime soon. Are you uncomfortable going through the graveyard? Because we really don't have to. I just thought I'd put it out there. Yeah, really? Alright, cool. The path's over here. Follow me. It's a nice place, isn't it? There's a significant amount of artistry that goes into making headstones. And they're also unique. There's so many things that you can learn, and then so many little mysteries. When I read an inscription, it makes me wonder, because you're just seeing like a tiny fragment of how people felt about someone who's no longer with us. And it's interesting. Do you see that one over there? Yeah, it's like a cylinder, like a scroll. That's my favorite kind. They're just really cool. I've seen more and more of them popping up around different cemeteries, but do I go to a lot of cemeteries? Well, I guess I kind of do. But I'm not just going there to loiter. I like the serenity of it, and it's often one of the best park adjacent areas that aren't full of children. Now, nothing against kids, it's just that kids can be kind of noisy. And sometimes I just want to spend time in nature. Graveyards they're quiet, you know? But they're also beautiful. Not just the headstones, right? But the trees, the flowers that are planted, the flowers people leave for their loved ones. It's wonderful. And it's just a great time for me to think. I'm really glad I got a chance to bring you to one. To share with you how I feel about a space like this. Because I think anytime people do see a goth girl hanging around a cemetery, they think that it's just a part of the aesthetic. That I'm doing it again to be edgy or something. Or that I have a morbid fascination with death. But it really couldn't be further from the truth. Cemeteries are a resting ground. Almost a celebration of life. Somewhere that we retire to. And with all the nature around, it's bustling with other kinds of life. Just not people. And the truth is, I'm not exactly a people person. I get tired when I spend time with people for too long. But I've never had that with you. And I mean, we haven't exactly had too many opportunities to just spend hours and hours together. But whenever we are, hanging out, I don't get that same exhaustion. that I'm used to when I'm trying to spend time with, like, even my family, to be honest. I'm sure it's obvious by now what I'm trying to say. And you're probably just waiting for me to stop beating around the bush. So, I guess I'll come out and say it. I like you. I really like you. And I wanted to know if you'd like to go on a date sometime. You don't have to decide right now. But, I can give you my phone number, and maybe we can talk a bit more over text or even calling. I know people don't usually call each other these days, but I don't know. I like it. I like talking over the phone, weird as that may seem. And I just want more of an opportunity to talk with you. Not in the few minutes between classes, not just on a walk home, but actually spending time devoted to just learning about you. You've given me an opportunity to really be myself, express my interests, and I want to give you the opportunity to do the same. I want to know the things you like, the type of person you are, all the things you wish you could do without judgment. And hey, maybe you already do all the things that you want, but I want to learn that too. I'm excited to learn more about you. If that's all right, I mean. Are you serious? I mean, I'm pretty bad at picking up on hints and stuff like that, so it's no surprise that I didn't realize that you liked me too. But it makes me really happy. I just didn't think that... I don't know. In a sea of other people, I didn't think I was good enough. Sure, I stick out, but it's not always a good thing to be easily spotted in a crowd. And it doesn't always make people like you. But you really do? Like me. I mean, you're not just saying that to make me feel better. I don't even know what to say, honestly. Just that I'm glad that finally it seems like something that I care about cares about me in return. You know, there's the saying, what you get out of life depends on what you put into it. And I feel like I put so much energy into things that just don't pan out. I'm not sure if I ever told you, but I spent years learning violin. It's just such a gorgeous instrument. There's something very classy about it, and it can carry just any kind of tone. Upbeat, morose, whatever have you. But I just never got very good. Like at all. And you see my clothes? A lot of them I got online. And that makes me feel kind of, I don't know, I wish that I could be the type of person that finds a cool shirt and then dyes it black myself, rips it in all of the right places, sews together something that looks nice, takes trash and turns it into treasure. But instead I'm just going on AliExpress and picking out the same clothes as every other girl who likes black. And I've tried to just have friends before. Friends that I go to the mall with or see movies with, or just spend time with at all, and it was so one-sided. I was always the one inviting them places, and they'd bail half the time, and it was so much effort for nothing. A lot of my life has felt like effort for nothing. It's part of the reason I try so hard not to care. But I care about you. And even though I have a hard time believing it, it seems like you care about me too. It's hard growing up. It's hard feeling torn between being a kid and being an adult. And it's hard feeling like you don't belong. All of the things that a teenager goes through, they just really compound, you know? Just stress upon stress upon stress, and it amounts to this sense that you're just not enough. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I was pretty convinced that I wouldn't be good enough for you. I didn't know if you'd like a girl like me. I mean, who knows? Maybe this is all one big prank and you're gonna go and laugh to your other friends about how stupid I am. Sorry, of course you wouldn't do that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have even insinuated that. It's not fair. I just don't feel like the type of person who deserves good things. And you're a really good thing. So, I don't know, what kind of a date did you want to go on? I know I'm the one that asked you, so maybe I'm the one who's supposed to come up with an idea, but... A walk through a cemetery? That sounds lovely. Do you mind if I hold your hand while we keep walking? Sorry, I know I'm a bit sweaty. Just nervous. I shouldn't be? Well, I guess I'll try. Thank you. For everything, for coming here with me, for just listening, and for being a wonderful person. I really can't wait to go on more dates like this with you.